Welcome to another Market Matters weekly video from a windy North Shore. I'm with Sean Hickman, the Managing Director of Market Matters. Sean, let's start with the market. We've seen a good bounce today. Market was up 50 or 60 points. Didn't really bounce yesterday, but seems to be going up. You're calling for a little bit of a Christmas rally, which you want to sell into. What are you seeing here?
I'm just seeing exactly what I've been looking for, Nick. I think that the weaker indexes, unfortunately we are one of those, are playing a bit of catch-up. We saw Europe's had a very, very good few days. The DAX, I think, is within probably 2 or 3 days of making new highs for the year. I don't think we will make new highs for the year. I hope I'm wrong. We are got all sorts of problems on the fundamental problem for the country. We haven't got any money left. We're running out of money. But our market might well get to 55, 50, 56, whatever. Somewhere up there I'll be very, very happy. I think that the Dow, the S&P, they're within 3% of my target.
Yep.
I don't think they go much further. I think everyone else plays catch-up.
Yep.
I think the Russell 2000, the small index in the States, that might make a new high for the year. It's all coming together, which is quite scary because I think it all comes together as I'm saying. I'm then calling a horrible first quarter for next year.
Yep.
And at the moment, I think it's on track.
Okay. I wanted to talk Medibank. Came on at about $2.22. You flicked some out for some clients. You have been calling it as around the 230 mark and think you'd sell it. There's been a bit of selling the last couple of days. What are you seeing there? Do you see a short-term buying opportunity?
No, I don't like Medibank. I think the government has probably sold a liability rather than sell a good company. I made a joke today to a few guys on Bloomberg. I said it's 1-0 to the government. They've used all the brokers to basically get a fantastic price for Medibank. They've got Medibank away at $2.15 to institutions, $2 to retail. Got as low as $2.08 today. That's institutions losing 7 cents. And don't forget that most of the big traders can't even go short Medibank yet.
Yep.
People start short selling Medibank, it could go back towards $2. So I don't like it. It's got less, I think it's less members than it did 2 years ago. It's not a business that's growing. The whole growth profile of Medibank is around how it can cut costs. That's not very exciting.
Yep.
So I sold all my clients out in the first day, the vast majority at 221, trying to get fussy with a few at 222 and we missed it. But at the end of the day, I don't like it. I think it's better stocks to own. And I won't even be a buyer of it at 180.
Yep, awesome. Now, just 2 sectors I wanted to talk about. First, the gold space. We're long Regis from about $1.41, currently, $1.58. And you've got an option position on Newcrest, which is going quite well, given Newcrest had a 7% bounce yesterday, I must say. The other thing is iron ore. You did say short-term price target on BHP of around the $34 mark. That's been a bit choppy. Those 2 spaces, just an update on what you're seeing there and how you're playing it.
Update, no change. I think gold looks great. I think gold will close above 1200 very soon. That will start to really catch people's eyes. A lot of people are looking at that level very closely. And then we'll see 1250, maybe 1300 very, very quickly. I might then look at my positions. I've gone quite aggressively long, not what I recommend to most people. So I'm long Newcrest VAR options. I'm long Regis as a stock, as you rightly point out.
Yep.
I like them both. Newcrest is I think $14 is my target on that.
Yep.
I think that Regis 180, 190. It's got an interesting play there. It's a very, very heavily shorted stock. There's about 11% of the stock short sold, and if they start to get concerned, might be one of the big losers of the year in the shorting space. This year it's been a phenomenal year for the shorters. They've made a lot of money. Virtually every stock in the top 20 short stocks has been hammered. Regis has been hammered this year, but it's coming good now. It's off a low of around 125, 130. Starts going through 160 properly. Yep. I think these guys will start covering. You're looking at about 27 days with a short covering to get them out of the position, so I like it. I don't see any reason not to be buying it. It's making a profit. Next year we'll see the stock paying a dividend, so I like it.
Okay, and the last thing I thought we'd talk about just quickly is today we sold a third of our IAG holding, and obviously you're looking to sell in the coming weeks, coming months. Had a client ask me a question about Bank of Queensland. Thinks it seems a bit flat around these areas, plus a couple of other stocks in the portfolio. When are we looking to potentially take the rest of the money off the table with IAG and sell something like a Bank of Queensland, given it doesn't seem to be going anywhere fast at the moment?
That's a lot of questions in one go. On a serious note, I didn't finish off the last question about iron ore. I still think the iron ore stocks bounce from these levels. Traders can buy them. It's an aggressive buy. I'm not buying them. I'm not investing in them. If I'm trading, I'm buying gold.
Yep.
But I do think the iron ore stocks rally from these areas, short-term squeeze.
Yep.
Similar to oil. I think oil can rally from this area too. I wouldn't be going along them. I'd be trading along them. Big difference between the two. I sold a third of my IAG today. Every day this market goes up 50, 60 points, I'll be selling some more of my shares.
Yep.
I think the market is running into a major high. Nobody can pick tops and bottoms. It's incredibly lucky when you do. We've all done it, but we've all missed it more often than we've done it. And I'm selling into this strength.
Okay,
And it
awesome.
will be bit at a time, including Bank of Queensland, including maybe some CBA. But I will be 50% in cash, or the target is to be at least 50% in cash into these highs.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for that update, Sean.
Pleasure.